Terima kasih. Saya akan mencoba bermain ini main bal. Guys, pasti copyright ini. Ya banget. Guys, pasti copyright ini. Welcome. Kita matchkan saja turnamen Efootball Liga Premier menuju AI match. Nah ini nih kategori kita coba bermain sama teman sama musuh. Yes, Persi Bandung. Lawan Galatasaray. Kita akan bantai-bantai Galatasaray, anjing. Langsung saja. Welcome.
Well, of course, there are few feelings in football better than that which accompanies promotion. The non-stop torrential outpouring of good feeling is the perfect overture to today's proceedings. You would be hard-pressed to find a happier place than this, anywhere, anytime. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much... Great chance! He scored! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched. It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
Simpanan dari Messi ini.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he's running through. Big chance. Mosman tries a shot. No mistake. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Son Heung-min. He's away. Always got... Now the finish! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their man...
There's the shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way. Decent hit! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
After 28 minutes is number 22.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he put it away? No, that's just wide.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Valverde. Valverde! He's got a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their man.
It's Son Heung-min! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chance! They've scored! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's half-time here. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Robertson. That is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. Heat face to face with the keeper. And the shot! It's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Attendance for this match was
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now, certain sections.
Son Heung-min! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Well, they're very much the better team. It's Son Heung-min!
Son Heung-min under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
He's had it taken off him. Oyarzabal.
Oyarzabal! Oh, denied at the last.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And we have our very first corner.
Messi has another go! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Son Heung-min most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Could be danger here. Can he finish? He's put it wide.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hits one! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer...
Oyarzabal! Now that was quite some save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Minute has been indicated.
Pretty robust defending.
Alexander-Arnold is the guilty party there.
Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. This is promising. It's Son Heung-min! He scores! How many? Just how many? And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Son Heung-min
Walking off with the spoils, richly...
Mining exhibition anjing top ngelawan top player. Ngelawan AI eta mah mining ieu aing. Argentina Argentina ini orang di legend lah cuman anjing. Informasi ini ngelawan legend yang ngelawan legend, welcome ngelawan Perihar itu Sugan menang
So hello, welcome one and all to what is certainly in terms of international football in Latin America, the ultimate grudge match. Two absolute superpowers who also happen to be neighbours on a continent widely recognised as football's home. It is a rivalry that has a history which lasts well over a century and has of course been ranked top of all footballing rivalries by media and supporters alike. It comes as little surprise then that this game is considered to be international football's equivalent of the Super Classico. The 11 of Brazil, the 11 of Argentina, some of them friends, many foes in club football, lining up for a united cause.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
And already we're underway here.
It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Good delivery, but no joy.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
That's a decent clearance. Argentina have the chance to go the other way.
He can run onto that. And through to the goalkeeper. Neymar.
Stood up well to him there. Fernandez.
So we're still where we started right now. Rafinha. Danilo. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, it seems he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
Okay. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Rafinha in acres of space out wide.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now.
It's Neymar! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Molina. Now it's Messi. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Rafinha
Looks to get on the end of this.
Can he spark a counter here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Rafinha. Neymar tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fernandez.
Chooses to deal with it himself.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's intervened well there.
De Paul.
Either side giving way, it has been tight.
Martinez! And one more try! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Defending of the desperate variety. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's burst through. He's had a hit! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Romero does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. Now it's to Paul. McAllister looking to get on the end of this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Gabriel, he really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Neymar, and it's hoisted clear. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
70.987 espectadores.
Romero, De Paul, Molina, and he's being shifted off it. Gabriel, oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Here's Bruno Guimaraes. He's in plenty of space here. Molina does really well there. He is strong. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Martinez providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Marquinhos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez, Tagliafico, really fierce, close defending.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Substituição em andamento.
Argentina choosing to make the first change. Bruno Guimaraes can get it clear. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernandez. Montiel. Fernandez, and he was quick to react. The muscular approach does pay off here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Martina.
Can he put it away? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bruno Guimaraes. Messi.
Shot goal!
Fernandez.
Teremos minuto
Gonzalez.
de acréscimo.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove
He
productive?
could be in here. Now it's McAllister.
And the shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome...
And that is that. Brazil cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. at times. Well, where international football is concerned, there is no grander occasion than this. Brazil against Argentina speaks for itself, not just in South America, but across the entirety of the planet. Of course, the nature of the rivalry has gone through many changes over the years, but in any given year, in any given era, this is considered in these parts the ultimate game. It is bigger than a derby. It is one nation, one great foot.
It's Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
He is through here. Molina. Bruno Guimaraes.
Look at the space here. He's going for goal. Has another goal. It's in.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was a given. It always was.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
McAllister. And he was alert to it.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Tagliafico. Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, he's played it in low.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Messi. And that could set him on his way. It's out for a goal kick.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. He's having a go! Argentina have the chance to go the other way. De Paul. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, nice touch. Now then, the ball's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Otamendi. Fernandez. Alvarez. Tagliafico. To McAllister. Tagliafico. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in. Martinez! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Things starting to... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. In comes the delivery. And that should get the job done. That's good running with the ball. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Martinez. And the shot! This time, surely! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And we hit half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. And look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Well, that looks a good ball through. De Paul. And it's hoisted clear.
Argentina making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And there's green grass ahead of him. They're urging him to shoot. Martinez! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Otamendi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
McAllister. Now it's Martinez. Driving forward. Rafinha, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Now it's Martinez. And that's surely a foul, free kick. Molina.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Romero picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, super find. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And that should be the keeper's. And that's another good win of the ball. Romero, Argentina, finding their passes.
Now the finish!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Argentina just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Taliafico. Oh, perfectly measured that. Argentina have it back and can go again. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's not going to find its target. McAllister. And it's Otamendi. Romero. Messi. And Molina. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Otamendi. Garnacho. De Paul. Montiel looking to run onto it. Garnacho. Oh, that was vital. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha. He's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
De Paul. And Garnacho. McAllister. De Paul. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Played right into his path.
Terrific header! And he hits the net! Results no longer in doubt! It's just about how many!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Clinical. He's got the shot away! He's scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Real chance!
And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were...
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Now the finish! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
So, a breakthrough already.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just eases him off the ball. Bakola. Kamavinga. And now they can clear their lines. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Lukaku. Chouameni.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Openda! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Belgium were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Now it's Lukaku. Well, played right into his path. Now there's the clearance, and claimed it back swiftly. Onana. He could be in here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now there's a fine ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Fast. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Trossard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Teat. 30 minutes gone. Mbappe! It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Cleared without hesitation. Well, they've got it again. Saliba. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Onana. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Teat. Fast.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Onana. Openda. Lukaku.
Openda. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Hernandez. Mbappe. Onana. He's in plenty of space here. Castagna has it in a wide position. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Punched away. And he's gone looking for safety.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Openda. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Openda! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. It's Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. De Bast. And Teat. Onana. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Dembele. Koundé. Hernandez.
Camavinga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Onana. Back into the middle. He's picked his way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Teat clears. And here's Dembele. Ooh. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Great chance here to level it up. He'll fancy himself from here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Hernandez.
Le nombre de spectateurs.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
71,550. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Ball's gone out of play. Belgium can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Luca Bacchio to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Hernandez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Barcola.
Yeah, that's tough defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Castagna. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He won't be happy with that one. Castagna.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Belgium are making a change now. Lukaku, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Luca Bacchio, and he welcomes it in to Ketelara. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit! Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. France must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Luca Bacchio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Barcola. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
France need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
2 minutes to be added on. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. No way through there. De Ketelara. Castagna. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced... France going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this... Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Castagna. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are...
Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hernandez. Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
Dembele! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Openda looks to get on the end of this. No goals as yet. Castagna.
Koundé can get it clear. Taken back almost at once. Onana. Barcola. Camavinga. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Openda. And it's Lukaku. Mbappe. Koundé. Now Saliba. And it's Dembele. Now that's well seen too. Openda. Belgium have a free kick. De Bast. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a sweet ball, that. Mbappe looking to run onto it. De Bast. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mbappe. Castagna. And Teat. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a key interception. Onana. Trossard. De Bast. Vaz. Castagna. That's the throw. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And now the hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Teat. Openda. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Koundé.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Lukaku. Chance here to counter. And it's Lukaku. And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. And it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Belgium are looking to go forward now. De Bast. Teat. Now Trossard. Onana. That has been slung wide. Hernandez. Camavinga. Openda. Openda takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Dembele. Now it's Kante. Cleared without complication. Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Trossard. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Teat. Trossard.
Le nombre de
Montendo.
spectateurs pour ce match,
No
72
breakthrough and well into the second
306.
period. It is still anyone's game. Chance! Onana. Trossard. Onana. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Here's Onana.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Shit, anjing atuh bal sama.
Changement.
Trossard. Tielemans engages and forces him off the ball. Barcola is herring after that one. Tielemans. Trossard. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. That has not gone well. Teat. Trossard. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Changement en cours.
And the shot! No mistake! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Belgium are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read. So there's going to be another change here.
Attention.
Well, his stamina was called
changement.
into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Distributed tidily. Tielemans. With the back heel. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. De Bast. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Trossard. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Conte. Konate. Ooh.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
De Bast gets over and intercepts. Castagna. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that's a throw-in.
Il y aura 4
Tielemans.
minutes de temps
And he
additionnel.
cuts out the supply. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's through here.
Kiper anjing.
Keeper's ball.
Kita serangan baik tadi.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on.
Remote.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
And already we're underway here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Konate gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Castagna. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Openda.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to him there. Onana. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Still goalless. Trossard. Belgium have a free kick. Lukaku. That's a good ball out wide. It's a throw-in. And that's another throw. Castagna. He's looking to set free a runner. Trossard. Mbappe. De Bast promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Onana. Trossard. Lukaku is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That has been cut short. Vass. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's picked his way through. Hits one! Goal! France!
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter.
He's gone for it. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. De Bast. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe! And that's too far for anyone. De Bast. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Sends it crossfield. Hernandez. He is just caressing the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's pulled back. Oh, shooting
Il y
chance!
aura 2 minutes de temps
It's a
additionnel.
decent clearance.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Fast. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Trossard. Onana. Has a goal! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all. And there is the half-time whistle. France head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Camavinga has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Lukaku. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
De Bast. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Fas. Castagna. De Bast. Fas. And it's Lukaku. Conte. A heavy challenge. It's gone out for a throw-in. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he'll shoot here.
Le nombre de
Oh,
spectateurs
terrific
contre
save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Up for a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Lukaku. Openda. Onana. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Played out to the left flank. And here's Barcola. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, sweet feet. It's their second corner of the game. Fas can get it clear. Belgium are looking to go forward now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Changement en cours.
Castagna. Castagna just loves to go forward whenever he can. Could be danger here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a shade optimistic. Voss. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
And he has been fouled there. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Now that was quite some save.
Tchouaméni will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
So, third corner of the game. Oh, it's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. And it's Conte. Oh, good spread. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Onana. De Ketelara. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Now it's Tielemans. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Barcola. Into the last 5 minutes. He's away!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
This is promising. Heads it! Belgium complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Barcola! That is decidedly lacking. Belgium clearly now in lead preservation mode. Onana. That's Tielemans. Tielemans has been caught there, it's a foul. Luca Bacchio. He is through here. Gets a good foot in there. Camavinga. Teat does well to get it back.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.